Alright, it's time for the Husqvarna Automower install. I can't put it up here because it won't handle a hill. So we're going to go back and watch him install it in the back. And this is probably going to be really choppy just because, I don't know, I feel like I get awkward, but we're going to introduce you to them and we're going to check out a couple things. Here we go. Alright. I'm going to stop the video right here for a quick second to let you know that I don't know what I did wrong, but I did a couple things wrong here. Number one, you can see in some of this video that the wind got absolutely insane throughout the install process. It calmed down after they left, of course, but during the install it was insane. So the audio was absolute garbage throughout this. And then I don't know what I did for video settings. I must have done something wrong. Because the video was really choppy and weird in a lot of spots. So what I went ahead and did was sped up all the install video, and I'm going to add this little bit of commentary voiceover beforehand. And then I discussed a little bit more after this section, after I realized the mistakes that I made. Of course, I can't re-film them doing the install. So apologies to the installers. That was Grant and Jackson from Robotic Yard Solutions here in Nebraska. They're out of Columbus. I'll go ahead and splash up their info here if you want to get in touch with them. Maybe you decided you want to do a robotic mower install as well. They did a really good job. I just got a little bit kind of socially awkward, so I didn't want to interview them. Plus, I didn't want to stop them doing what they're doing. They have a job to do. I'm not going to throw a wrench in that. Also, thanks to Ben, the owner of the company, which that company again is on screen here. Ben was super nice. He came and did the pre-yard check, and then Jackson and Grant came and did the install. So again, I want to thank them, and I'm sorry for not showing the full install process adequately. I just obviously I didn't do a good job recording that. But you should be able to get the gist from what's happening in the video here. And if you can't, I can, I'm going to be making other videos in the future. But if you have any questions or anything, please shoot me a comment down below and let me know. If you have a question about what happened or what was done or blah blah blah, and I will see if I can answer it. If not, we can chat elsewhere, whatever. Anyway, let's get back to the rest of the video. Thanks. Okay, so there's a couple things that this video did not go over in thoroughness. And a lot of that was due to two factors. One, the wind got absolutely insane, which is not surprising. But while that was happening, I was also chatting with the installer guys. And again, that was from Robotic Yard Solutions out of Columbus, Nebraska. So if you're based in Nebraska or eastern Nebraska, then check them out. Right now, the mower's gone back to sleep. It charged, or it mowed a little bit here and there, but at first, according to everything I've read and to what the guys told me, these things kind of have to get to know everything first, and that can take, depending on the size of your yard, the complexity of it, how often you let it mow, all these things, it can take anywhere from a couple weeks to a month and a half maybe to kind of learn the lay of the land. In my case, I think considering the size of my yard, it's not going to take that long, but still, it's going to take at least a couple weeks for it to get to know things. So as it's getting to know things, and also coming out of the box, I never charged it because I didn't want to set up the dock or anything like that and have it mess anything up with their install. So I didn't charge it. It was only like 45% charged when it started mowing. So yeah, and there's a couple settings I'm sure I can change in the app, which there is an app. I'll see how I can figure out how to show you the app. I might just do a screen record on my phone and kind of play with the app there. In any case, let me go over the end of the install and I'll show you the kind of the end product here. Ready? Okay, I had to turn on Steadicam here. Okay, so in certain areas, like, oh, you can't even, okay, there you go. So you can see where that wire is buried, right along here. And you want to keep it a certain distance away from certain objects. So considering the fact that this ground is almost basically level with this, either way, as long as it's 0.8 inches within 0.8 inches, you're good, because the blade is only, right now I think it's probably about 2 inches. That's something about the Husqvarna documentation that I'm not really a fan of. They say, here's how you adjust the height, but they don't tell you what the height settings mean. It's like, it's 2 to 9 is the numbers, or it's low to high, and then it's low, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, high. So they don't tell you what those numbers mean. In between each number is like 4 clicks or 3 clicks or something. I'll show you that in a second, but it's a little confusing and there's not enough information to tell you about what height it actually is. High is 2.4, low is 0.8. So I think you probably can do math in between there to figure it out, but I think they should still add that in the book. Anywho, so there is the buried line over here, and then here is the buried guide wire. So as I talked about in that unboxing video, you have two types of wires. One is a guide wire, which is here in the middle, and then one's a barrier wire or a boundary wire, which goes around the whole perimeter. The guide wire is basically just an extra wire to help it find the docking station when it needs to, or to figure out where it is in relation to the boundary wire. And then once it learns, once it learns your yard really well, then it'll just track it with GPS, which is in the app, and it's sweet. It's super, super specific and super zoomed in. I mean, just by looking at the app, I could tell exactly within feet of it was in the yard. So thanks for watching the kind of not super good install video, because I didn't show you a lot of it because I'm stupid and I'm bad at filming and awkward around other people, and I can't describe to you how windy it was. It was so windy that when I played back some of the footage I recorded, I actually did successfully record. It was so bad, I don't think I can use the audio. I think I'm gonna have to do voiceover, which I've never done before, but it shouldn't be too hard, right? So yeah, it was that windy. It was so windy that I had to put the tripod down all the way. It has 2 telescoping legs, or 3 telescoping legs, but it's 2 levels of telescope. I had to take it all the way down to the ground so it wouldn't fall over. yeah, okay, I've said like a billion times, so I think I'm going to wrap this video up now. Thanks for watching. Like I said, there's going to be way more videos coming with this thing. There's going to be some more videos about the app, videos about how it runs, videos about, like the features and how to actually use it other than just watching it mow. And also a whole bunch of videos of just watching it mow. So yeah, again, I appreciate you watching. I want to thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.